Here we go.
What?
Just exposing some dark secrets. So
What?
my cousin, my
Okay.
first cousin, he made a video on Facebook,
Right.
which I remade. Like I recreated his video.
Okay.
And that was my first video that ever
You
went
copied
viral.
a video. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my first ever podcast where we talk about it. So let's talk about it.
Let's do it. Bahut honor hai. First guest.
You're not even introduced yet.
Oh, okay.
Is the
sorry.
camera still on me, right?
Okay,
The
okay.
camera's still on me?
Yeah, introduce
Okay,
me. Jaldi, jaldi.
okay. For my first guest ever for a podcast is a very close friend of mine, Mr. Zaid Ali T.
कोई नहीं कोई Canadian renowned national YouTuber 10 साल 15 साल बाबा YouTube कुछ नहीं.
You have actually been on YouTube for a very long time.
Yeah, man. Bro, I see people who are literally like so old.
Yeah.
And they're like, हम आपको देखते देखते बड़े हुए हैं. Then it makes me feel old, and I'm like, you know what? It's been a long time, but you know, alhamdulillah, it's all blessings from Allah that you know I'm still going, because a lot of people can't sustain content for this long usually. So
I don't think many
all-
people know how you started in Canada.
yeah, I think there's a reason why.
Right? So when I was actually in grade 8 or 9, Mr. Zaid Ali T it was a name on Twitter and on YouTube and Facebook at that time. And you used to make those videos with a banyan, right?
Yeah.
If we can pop a picture here. Yeah. This guy was taking, I think, Brampton by storm. Like, I think it was what? Like, you had like 10K followers or something like that?
Yeah, like back then I used to just appeal to the Western audience because I used to talk
Yeah.
in English.
Yeah.
My way of content was a lot different than what it is now. Zameen asman ka fark hai. Like if you saw my content back in the day.
Yeah, no, but I think you've made content for the generation you've been at. Like, you know, you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Where if you were 17 years old, you were making content for 17-year-olds,
Yeah.
right?
I guess, yeah, I mean, whatever you are experiencing in the real world, that's what you're portraying in your content at the
Yeah.
end of the day. Whatever I realize or whatever I experience with my family is
Yeah.
what I put in the brown.
Oh my God, your
comedy
mom videos, the weed
Yeah.
prank. Yeah, he did a weed prank. I don't know. Is it still online?
Yeah.
Yeah, the sex talk.
It's too much, man. That
Yeah.
video is still up there too. It was like, जब मैं वो पुरानी videos देखता हूँ, I'm like, how did I used to make content like this? But then I realized, you know what? It's also a part of what I did in the past, so I didn't want to remove it.
Yeah.
It's not something that I'm proud of,
Right.
but it's still like content, you know, at the end of the day that I made, and I thought at the time it was good.
No, but
So-
from a viewer's perspective, when Zed actually did start, I don't know if you knew this. You were actually the talk of the town. Like, what? Because he was the first Pakistani YouTuber to ever, first Pakistani individual to ever get on social media and put himself out there like that.
There were some other people as well at the time.
Like what Brown Man thinks.
Yeah, like there were a few other
Right.
individuals, not Pakistanis. For Pakistanis, they was still fresh.
You
I don't
were
know.
the first Pakistani, I'd say. Like first young Pakistani.
Pakistani,
Canadian.
maybe. Pakistani Canadian,
Pakistani
16-year-old who
Canadian,
lives in
yeah.
Waterloo.
You lived in Brampton at that time.
कितना specific होना है भाई?
But when did you know? Because I remember you made this video called
Yeah.
the pillow fighting prank
Yeah,
in
pillow fight
Waterloo.
prank.
And at that time you were going to university. तुम जा
Yeah.
रहे थे university. Or when did you know that university is not it for me?
So it's not that I knew university isn't it for me. Let me tell you a story about pillow fight prank, which is actually really interesting. The last bit of the pillow fight prank shoot that I had to do,
Yeah.
I had to decide either whether I go to my final exam for one of my courses or I go finish my video.
No way. No way. How
And
many-
I left my final exam because I'm like, bro, I love the video and I'm like, I have to finish it. And I don't know what it was. Maybe my cameraman wasn't available after ya kuch tha. And I'm like, you know what? I have to get it done either today or this video is not going live.
Yeah.
So I left my final exam. I just didn't show up. Finished the video, put it online. Alhamdulillah, it went really, really well. All credit goes to my friend Mickey. He was my manager at the time. He's the one who basically like pushed me to do this idea. So
But
it
at
worked.
that time you weren't making any money from this.
I was, but not enough. Like not to a point that it would matter.
Right.
Like it wasn't like crazy money. I would say it was like a decent amount of money. And it was like money that would basically go back to my parents.
So you would. Oh, that's so sweet of you.
Yeah, I worked at a gas station, like I said in my journey as well. Like I worked at a gas station when I was 15 years old. I worked from 15 to 17, I believe.
Right.
And the thing is, like I shouldn't, like I don't like telling people these things because then it's like neki kar, and you know, like if you do a neki, you shouldn't tell people.
Your life experiences, though. I feel like everybody should, because the thing is, a lot of people, whether you like it or not, people look up to you, right? People want to know, like, oh, does Zaid Ali just only drives flashy cars? No, there was a past to this. There was like times there were struggles, right?
There's been a lot of struggles. I feel like even though like alhamdulillah now life is good, I feel like I still remember more of the struggle.
Life is good? No, life is good? Oh, wait. Oh, life is good? Yeah, life is good.
Bro, the thing is, like, I still remember more of my struggles than anything else because it's something that, you know, is like engraved in you, and the struggles are what brings you to the ultimate point in your life, and that's what you remember the most. So when I worked at the gas station when I was 15 years old, I used to go to school and work at the gas station simultaneously, and all the money I used to get, I would just give to my parents. I didn't keep a single dollar from it. When I started making money from YouTube, I believe it was for the first year and a half. I didn't keep any money.
If you don't want me to,
it was a couple $1,000s a month. Like for that time, it was still a lot.
Couple thousand a month from that time?
Yeah, because it's what Canadian audience, bro. Like Canadian American audience.
The CPM was up.
Yeah, so it was like a lot of money. Like I was making like even 10,000, 20,000 views, maybe you used to make like $80 back then, which was crazy. So
and monetization was much easier and paid more back then.
Yeah, it paid more. It was easier, and also what's it called? It was all pure. Like I looked at my analytics, it was 95% Canadian.
The Zaid Ali T channel, only.
Literally no Pakistani audience back then.
Yeah.
So the CPM was really high. And I really enjoyed what I was doing. I kept doing it. The money aspect is never what drove me. Like I said, the money just used to go to my parents.
Right.
And I was really, really actually proud and grateful that I could even do that. Because at the end of the day, my parents sacrificed everything to bring us to Canada. So the least I can do is, you know, like contribute to the household that, you know, I'm growing up in. It's not like मैं उनको पैसे देके उनके एहसान कर रहा हूँ. It's literally me just doing my part, which I think every individual should do.
Every immigrant family should realize the struggles that are like, honestly, would you ever leave Canada just to go to a different country?
I heard a
not
saying,
having the money that you have.
Yeah, so I heard a saying that when you leave your country, my parents basically sacrificed a generation to make the next generation better.
Exactly.
Whenever our parents leave their country, they're sacrificing their entire generation because they're investing in the generation after them. So my dad sacrificed everything for himself to put into his kids. So now me and alhamdulillah, my brother, my sister, alhamdulillah, we're all doing really well for ourselves.
Mashallah.
So it was his sacrifice that brought us here. Now, like, as a father myself, even though I've been a father for only like 10, 11 months.
Izyan is so cute, bro. I saw that story today.
Yeah, so like even being a father, like right now, it's only been 10 months. Like I would sacrifice everything for him. It's just that attachment you get when you're a father that, you know, you're willing to do everything just to see that kid succeed. Your whole life just revolves around their success now. So
you know what's crazy? We've seen you grow up in front of a camera. Like people my age, Zaid Ali T is a household name. My mom, your dad, everybody watches your videos, and Zaid Ali T is like, oh, Zaid Ali ki skit aayi hai, because you're known for your skits.
Yeah.
Right? But you were never like, when did you transition? Because there was a time where you went from Canadian audience to then just disappearing on Canadian audience, but then you got really big in Pakistan.
Yeah.
Right.
So it was like a video I made by luck, like a chance video. Like I saw a video basically. Here we go. Just exposing some dark secrets. So my cousin, my first cousin, he made a video on Facebook, which I remade. Like I recreated his video, and that was my first video that ever went viral.
You copied a video.
I recreated his video.
Yeah, of course.
So it went viral on Facebook, and from there I just kept making more and more videos on Facebook, and I just felt like, you know, that's the audience that likes me. There was a niche for it because the way that I used to talk, people used to like my accent. Mera accent logon ko bahut pasand.
Urdu ka accent.
Yeah, exactly, because it was like a mixture of Multani accent and like the Canadian accent. So it's like a mixture. So people found that like that was my unique aspect, I guess, that people really liked. So from there on, I just kept making more and more videos. And then what I did is I actually started to just share the experiences I had in my house. And I didn't realize that every Desi household is the same thing. Har kisi ke ghar mein wohi situation chal rahi hai. And that's what made it so relatable. You know, the best thing about my career or my work to this day is that when I used to get messages that, oh, me, my parents, my grandparents, we can all sit together and we can laugh and we can have a great time together. Your videos brought us together.
You're touching all generations.
Yeah.
With life scenarios that you put in.
Exactly.
But yo, you know what's crazy? That people don't actually realize how much of a perfectionist Zed is. You think you watch those videos and you laugh, right? We're in the background of those videos. If Zed doesn't like one thing, he will spend at least 5 hours just to make that one thing perfect.
Yeah.
Do you realize that?
I do, and it burns me out sometimes too, but I just feel like if you're passionate about what you do and you're true to your work, I guess everyone does that in a way or another. Whichever thing that you're doing, whether it's a hobby of like, you know, creating your own car, let's say you want to modify your car, you'll do everything to perfection. Let's say your hobby is playing video games. Right. You want to build like a gaming setup. You'll do it to perfection.
You're a gamer. Holy shit.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, if you're true and honest to your work, you will put all the time and effort that it requires because it's like your child. It's like your baby. You've put so much time and effort into it and you want to make sure that what people are seeing is your absolute best work. Because for me, this isn't a business. For me, it's something I enjoy doing, and it's something that, you know, has always been something that I want people to enjoy. ये नहीं है कि यार video लगाई पैसे मिल गए ये वो गया. Right now I have like 3-4 brand deals waiting for me to make a video. There's nothing coming in my mind, so I can't really. I don't want to just upload for the sake of it.
Dish out for just because of you.
Like, I
don't want to ruin your quality.
Exactly. Like I can't upload content just for the sake of it. I just can't do it. No matter how much I push myself, I say yari brandy live just do it. I just can't do it.
You can't do it.
Because then I mean I'm not being true to myself. For me, it's not a business. The money will come one way or another to me.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm a firm believer of. कि जो जिसके नसीब में जो है, like they're bound to get it. Nobody can take that away from you. So.
No, I 100% agree. But now I have this one question for you.
Yeah.
You started when social media actually just started, right?
Yeah.
Like Instagram is new.
Social media बहुत ऊपर चला गया पाकिस्तान में अभी तक.
नहीं. When you started back in 2012.
No, but bro, back then like Niga Higa, Fred, Kev Jumba, all those people, they were like, the YouTube was
Kev
there.
Jumba, nice guys, finish last.
So everything was still there. YouTube was still there.
Yeah.
It's just that it wasn't brought into the Pakistani market at that extent yet.
No, but what I mean by that is getting famous at that time was much more difficult. Right? You agree. Getting subscribers, getting known out there was...
I guess if you think about it, both generations or like both eras have their own struggles because now there's too much saturation. So for someone to start now, what are they going to bring that's unique anymore?
Exactly. So now my thing is people that are watching, that are 17, 18, probably on TikTok, have a couple thousand followers on TikTok, got a nice video with a lot of views.
Yeah.
And they want, like, what would you tell them? How do you make money off of social media for people that are just starting off?
Yeah, like the biggest thing is, I guess, just stay true to what you do. Stay true to yourself. Don't do it because you see other people doing it.
Right.
That's what I told everyone that I've ever met. Just because you see someone else being successful in something doesn't mean you can be successful in it. You can only be successful in something if you truly believe in it and you do it out of your own passion for it. जब मैंने videos बनानी शुरू की थी, I didn't even know money was in it because I did it for the passion of it. I did
Facebook
it because
didn't
I
pay
enjoyed
you.
it. Yeah, Facebook didn't pay me. I didn't make money until like 2-3 years into my career, or 3-4 years actually, maybe like the good money.
Yeah.
The $1,000-$2,000 a month is
it's like pocket change for that.
No. I'm just saying, like, if you consider minimum wage in Canada, you're still below minimum wage at $1,000-$2,000.
Yeah.
You're still below minimum wage. So when you start making good money is when you start exceeding the minimum wage limit.
20K
exactly.
A month.
So that happened like 3-4 years after. In that 3-4 years, I did it because I enjoyed doing it. It was my passion. And that's the number one advice that I would give someone. But you also need to have that comfort because a lot of people don't have that comfort of being able to do something without the money aspect. Because लोगों ने भी अपने bills pay करने होते हैं ना.
Did you push your lifestyle?
Did
you push your lifestyle?
Push क्या मतलब?
Like, are you sustaining your lifestyle even though, let's just say, you're making 100K a month, right?
Yeah.
Would you kind of...
I don't make 100K a month, by the way, just to clear that.
No, like...
इतना कम नहीं बना. साले बेइज्जती कर रहे. No, I don't make that much. Yeah.
But let's just say you're making more than 100K a month, okay?
Hypothetically. Okay.
CRA,
if you're watching this, tax wale humne.
Sir, I only make 100K. Let's just say you're making. Are you living that lifestyle? Are you spending like extravagant amounts?
Nowhere close. Because My way of thinking.
Theory, so I want you to tell them your theory.
Yeah, so my way of living life is that you always want to increase your lifestyle in like a slope, like a very like steady linear manner.
Yeah.
You don't want to go from here to there within a year.
Right.
You want to slowly make your way up, because then your chances of falling down are much lower.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, let's say that if you are making, let's say $1 million, I don't make that much money. Let's say you're making a good amount of money a year, right? And you're putting all of it, let's say you buy a house, and now your mortgage or your monthly payments on your house are worth whatever you're making.
Right.
If Allah na kare, let's say something comes upon you that now you're not making as much, you're going to have to downgrade your lifestyle. And I feel like the biggest hit that someone takes in their life, especially like emotionally and mentally, is downgrading.
Right.
Like let's say कि एक बार हमें पता है यार हमारा एक lifestyle ये था कि हमारे पास ये घर था, ये गाड़ी थी, and then all of a sudden now you have to downgrade.
Yeah.
Although some people are easily able to like, you know, go through that, it's just that we as humans, we also have like a society that we live in.
Right.
So हमारे दिमाग में यही जाता है यार, लोग देखेंगे, वो कहेंगे कि यार ये
ऊपर से नीचे आ गया.
Exactly. And especially in this field, it's very sensitive, because at the end of the day, ultimately everyone knows their career is going to end.
But there's two things though. In like life, it's about iska status ऊपर से नीचे आ गया. But then with us or like people on YouTube, it's like oh, his lifestyle changed and his fame changed.
No, well, lifestyle change always resonates to he's probably doing bad in his career now.
Yeah.
Which is why it's happening that way. He's becoming irrelevant. So the thing is, that's also something I've lived with, because I knew, or I know I'm ready for that part. Like I said, I couldn't be more thankful to Allah for everything that, you know, I've gone through. Even if my career was to end next year, the year after,
Inshallah,
I think
it doesn't.
I mean, inshallah, obviously, hope for the best. But even if it does happen, I'm prepared to the point that, you know, alhamdulillah, I've been blessed enough for the time that I've spent and for all that I've done.
Listen, he can retire. He doesn't need it.
That's what I'm saying. You have to build a lifestyle to a point that even if Allah na kare a bad time comes upon you, you never want to downgrade your lifestyle. So the way that I have it now is that the houses that I live in are completely paid off.
Yeah,
so then like inshallah, like Allah na kare, if that time comes, like I won't have to sell my house, or I won't have to do anything. The cars that I buy, and also I've learned this from my in-laws as well, and everyone, only chadar utni bichao jitni yeah, so don't try to buy things that you can't afford. I did investments before I bought my BMW i8. Like I actually bought an investment property first, because I knew that that's going to give me a bigger return in my later years than the car will. The car is a great asset. I mean, you couldn't now a car is an asset.
But see, like a lot of people don't know this side of you, because people assume that when you have money coming in, you're just balling out of control. You know what I mean? Like you buy a car here, buy a car, you know what I mean? But in reality,
you have to be smart.
You have to be smart, because when let's just say you reach that level, whoever's watching this, and you become the next Zaid Ali or in social media really big, don't be spending your money like if you're making what 200K a year. Well, let's just say you have 200K. How would you invest that?
I would, in the 200K, I would say probably put 70% into savings. Like you have to capitalize your peak.
Yeah.
If you don't capitalize your peak, then you're gonna literally just end up regretting it in the future, because this is one of those fields that unfortunately is not guaranteed.
Yeah.
You don't know, tomorrow something might happen, you get cancelled.
Yeah. Cancel culture.
That's there. Like you know it exists. So
oh my goodness.
शुक्र है मैं बगैरत नहीं उस तरह का इस तरह की हरकतें नहीं करता.
But you have been in a fair amount of like even though there's the positive side, you've been on the hateful side.
Yeah. I mean, the biggest thing you have to realize, man, is that as long as you know you're not doing anything wrong, what people say, what they're saying is just noise at the end of the day. Because आप जो भी कर लो ना जिंदगी में, there will always be people that are going to criticize you. I mean, I'm not saying I've only done good things. I have done things that are messed up in life as well.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the end of the day, we're humans. We all make mistakes. It's just that public figures get more scrutinized on it because we're out in the eyes of the public. So
does this take a toll on your mental health?
Like the criticism?
The social media, like let's just say one day your video doesn't do good. Right? Let's just say you're averaging 5 million, now you're at 1 million. Are you gonna be stressed? Like,
yes. I like if my viewership drops and I know I've put the time and effort into it, I wouldn't be stressed because I think I'm irrelevant. I would be stressed because I would feel like कि जितनी मेहनत की है just didn't justify for what the outcome was. अगर मैंने किसी वीडियो में मेहनत नहीं की and I just uploaded it for the sake of it and it doesn't get views, then you know that's deserved.
That's deserved.
लेकिन but I guess that's with every field. अगर आप एक job कर रहे हो और आप इतनी मुश्किल से एक promotion के लिए काम कर रहे हो and let's say you don't get that promotion and you put all your blood, sweat and tears, you would feel like depressed. You'd be like, यार इतनी मेहनत की लेकिन फिर भी result नहीं मिला. So that's human nature. That's meant to happen. That will happen in every field. But
I agree. I 110% agree. I have a rapid fire round for you.
अच्छा कोई gift hamper मिलेगा कोई इस तरह का scene?
You're gonna get a gift after this podcast.
Off camera?
Off camera puppy.
अच्छा.
Alright. Who would you choose? Izyan or Yumna?
Yeah, see, the thing is, that's a very, very controversial question, and like, I wouldn't be able to answer it because
it's rapid fire. Just choose one of them.
Bro, I can't.
You can't.
Because if like Yumna would kill me, I can't pick one. I literally can't.
Okay, PC or Mac?
PC.
i8 or Tesla?
Tesla.
No way.
Tesla any day. Bro, I love Teslas. Like, they're so innovative and they're so fun to drive, and like everything about a Tesla is like the future.
Yeah.
अब मुझे एक बात बताओ, bro.
Yeah.
I know rapid fire है, थोड़ा सा नहीं करना चाहिए, but like imagine एक गाड़ी खड़ी हुई है. You don't have any keys in your pocket. You go near the car, it unlocks. You sit in, you don't have to press the start to start the car.
Yeah.
You press the brake, the car starts. You're driving, you don't have to touch the steering wheel. It's full self-driving. Wherever you're driving, the GPS is on the screen. The sound system is amazing. It's the world's best rated safety car, which means if you get into an accident, Allah na kare,
5 out of 5
you're more likely to survive than any other car.
Right.
When you park the car, you know where it is, exactly where it's parked. When someone else is driving it, you can see where it's going, what speed it's going at. If you're at a mall, it'll drive to you. If you're, driving and you don't pay attention, it'll steer you back into the lane.
The drive
to you
part is extra 10K, by the way.
The Tesla later, I mean, for them it doesn't really matter because the Tesla's like market is the people who can basically like spend that much money. But the features that it gives you, you finally start to realize that this is the future of cars.
But don't you think they're controlling you, low key?
No.
Come on. Let's just say Zaid Ali is on the run and they just shut off your car.
अबे साले तेरे फोन पे सारा कुछ पता है उनको. जो वेबसाइट्स पे जाता है तुझे लगता है उनको नहीं पता. वो अभी खोलेंगे. अभी FBI आएगा उसमें पूरी लिस्ट पकड़ी होगी. बेशक इनकॉग्निटो मोड में हो. Bro, they know everything. Everything you do is being tracked on your phone.
Am I on incognito? Yeah, I am private.
Yeah, even if it's incognito, they know everything. So I mean, you can't we're being controlled by our phones. So when people say that the government's controlling us, सबसे पहले अपना phone फेंको.
That's true.
If you're not, you're being watched and tracked everything that you do.
Damn, this world is scaring me. But now, Pakistan or Canada? Come on, Zed. If you choose Pakistan, then why do you live here? But if you choose Canada,
then why do you go there?
Then why do you go there?
Yet each country has its ups and downs.
Okay. Now, tell me Canada's ups and Pakistan's ups and downs.
The number one up that you need in life is safety and security.
Right.
I'm not saying that Pakistan is not a safe place. It has gotten a lot better. But at the end of the day, any place that there's even a 1 or 2% chance of like some mishap happening to you. Like let's say कि ये नहीं मैं कह रहा कि कोई आपको आके मार देगा. I'm just saying कि let's say कि there's a phone snatching that happens.
Yeah.
And Allah na kare something happens, they end up shooting you because you weren't क्या उसे word कहते हैं, you weren't complying. Yeah, you weren't cooperating or complying with them. Something happens there. That's your life at risk. Those kind of things don't happen in Canada, and if they do, it's a lot less likely for it to happen. You can walk out on the streets at night knowing that you're safe. You can go out with your family knowing you're safe. And that's not a thing that I'm saying is bad about Pakistan in general. I'm just saying that's like a thing that every human needs. Like you want that safety and security. The thing is, I'm not saying that I'm not proud to be a Pakistani. Like at the end of the day,
I did see that where like when we tweet our opinions about Pakistan on Twitter, we get like hated.
Yeah, because people say you don't live in Pakistan. But the thing is, bro, I can guarantee you, unko agar mauka mile Pakistan se nikalne ka, these people were the first ones out. It's just that it's just hypocrisy at the end of the day. If
but
anyone
it's not
is
your fault though. Your parents brought you here.
No, but I understand
I mean?
it's not my. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that जिसको भी opportunity मिलेगी पाकिस्तान से बाहर निकलने की, they would take that opportunity.
Unless you're like very, very rich in Pakistan.
Bro, every rich person in Pakistan doesn't live in Pakistan majority of the time. Sometimes they're in London, they're vacationing, they're out of the country. They come to Pakistan for like a bit of the year. They don't stay there for their entire lives.
That's true.
And why is that? Even though they have all the safety and security.
And I feel like DHA aside, you kind of have to look at all of Pakistan, right?
Yeah.
Because DHA is only like the top 10%, not even 10%, like 1% of the rich population. 80 to 90% of them, bro, they're living like poverty line. Like that's the reality of Pakistan. I don't want to like speak for everybody, but I do want to say that when we live a very privileged life. Alhamdulillah, when we go to Pakistan, we're riding around Land Cruisers, this, that. Yeah. But that's not the reality, right? Yeah. So when he's speaking about security, you're talking about all of Pakistan, right? Because
it's not about your status when it comes to safety and security. Yeah. You can be the richest or you can be the poorest. It's like that same risk.
Yeah, it's the same risk. At the end of the day, you're human, right?
Yeah.
If somebody pulls a gun on you, you're going to be like, bro, no amount of money can really change his mindset of pulling the trigger, right?
Yeah.
But I agree with that. I agree with the safety.
But at the end of the day, Pakistan is our country.
Country, man.
Hamara dil wahan pe hai. We go there to reminisce on our memories, and
the amount of like sukoon, when you're in your country.
Yeah.
The amount of peacefulness, the anxieties go away. Over here in Canada, this is a fast race.
Yeah.
यहाँ पे बहुत लोग जल्दी भाग रहे होते हैं. When you see people, oh, he has a Mercedes, oh, he has that, oh, he has this. There's no I think genuine connections. I think a guy owning a Lamborghini or a Ferrari is gonna probably meet with a guy that owns a Lamborghini and a Ferrari, right?
Yeah.
But over there, I don't think it's like that. I think you can actually make genuine friendships.
Bro, the one thing that I really love about Canada is that in Canada, everyone's status is around the same.
Yeah, because
if you notice,
everybody's driving a Mercedes.
No, not even Mercedes. Majority of people are living in the same type of houses, are making the same amount of income, are living the same type of lifestyles, and it's a very balanced society that you're living in.
Yeah.
Versus in Pakistan, it's not like that. Which is where the whole, I believe, the culture of like, मेरे पास इतनी power है, मैं तुम्हारे साथ ये कर सकता हूँ, वो कर सकता हूँ.
जानता मेरा बाप कौन है.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't stand for any of that. I hate protocol.
Yeah.
Like the protocol and VIP culture, I hate it.
Though, because I feel like for a public figure.
No, I don't believe so.
Why?
I don't like, bro. The thing is, देखो, even for me, जिंदगी में मैं ये अभी on record बता रहा हूँ. If someone was to tell me कि यार आप airport आ रहे हो, we'll send someone to pick you up. Go through the line. I'll say no. I don't deserve to be treated better than anyone else because I'm a public figure. Because the thing is, at the end of the day, अगर हम जो politicians होते हैं उनको देखते हैं वो जब रोडें block कर देते हैं.
Well, that's wrong.
We say that's wrong, but if we do the same thing, if I'm saying that, yo, I need protocol at the airport, cross me through the lines, what's the difference between me and them?
I thought you meant protocol in a sense of security. So let's just say you're on social media and let's just say you're getting cancelled. Now you're in Pakistan. Yeah. Everybody's hating you.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you want security?
No, security is different.
That
protocol is basically like going above and beyond, bypassing. I've only done it once. And because I was 5 minutes from missing my flight, and wallahi, like the whole time I was crossing people, I felt so bad. And that's the only time I've ever crossed people in line. Yeah, because the thing is, and I feel like if someone's missing their flight, it's justified because आप लोग 4-5 घंटे पहले आए हुए हो. Unfortunately, मैं नहीं आ पाया. Let me go. It's not going to make a difference to you. But if I'm there on time and someone says, go ahead or do this, I would say, no, I'm going to wait my fair time in line. I don't believe I deserve to be treated any better than anyone else. Everyone is standing in the same line. We're waiting for the same thing. So it's going to be equal. That's what the whole protocol system is all about. And I'm against it. So I will do whatever I can to stand against it. And that's my way of doing it.
I agree. Man, one thing I do want to share light upon is that knowing Zaid personally.
क्या हुआ? क्या बताने जा रहे हैं उनको?
Knowing that personally, bro, this guy is actually like a really great guy. But the amount, he's a troll. You know what a troll is?
Yeah.
Like, and by the way, I have his name saved as calculator for a reason. If you give Zed any number about anything, he will run the calculations in his head. He knows, when it comes to money, there's no messing around with Zed. He knows every little dollar, right? Do you agree?
I mean, that's how it's supposed to be, right? You have to measure things properly, and you have to see what's worth your time or not, right? That's just the way to live. I mean, obviously, it doesn't apply to friends and family.
Just show the Rolex, man.
Bro, I can't.
Just show the Rolex.
Sure, yaar, kya hoga?
Just do it.
Those things don't matter.
So it doesn't matter, but just show it. You wore it on this podcast. Just watch.
गलती से पहना है. गलती से पहना है. कोई बात नहीं. छोड़ यार. These things
no,
are.
That's true though. You didn't even show your Tesla. It's a very nice Tesla.
Yeah. अब साले बता दे सब. सबको स्कीमें बता दे.
You didn't even show your house. Very nice house, by the way.
सारा बता दे. सारे मेरी वीडियो के आइडियाज बताता रहे.
वो Balenciaga की जो hoodie आपने खरीदी थी. That was a nice Balenciaga.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's not like. Here's the thing as well. Like, the one thing that really gets to me is that I like. If there's a reason for me to show something, like let's say कि यार एक video आई है. It's branded, and I know that logo ne sirf isliye click karna hai because there's a flashy car in there. I'll say I bought my dream car, and I'll show people my dream car. But if I don't need to show people the items that I own that are worth a lot of money, I don't need to go out and do it for no reason, because then I'm just making people who don't have it feel like shit at the end of the day.
But how do you feel about, like, so you make skits, so the skits are different genre, right?
Yeah,
because you're not really kind of putting your life out there.
Yeah.
How do you feel about putting your life out there? Like, you know, mashallah, putting your son, your wife, and the things you're doing. Would you ever become a daily vlogger? And
No. I feel like it's too much. Like, bro, there's nothing more important in life than mental peace.
And privacy.
And privacy is also, like, privacy can be, that's a subjective thing. Like, some people might say that for them privacy doesn't matter, they can just show people what they're doing, but some people might value privacy, and both sides are equally as fine. Right. It's personal preference if you care about your privacy or not. And you can still daily vlog without showing everyone everything, so there's nothing wrong in that. But the thing is, with me, mental peace and knowing that I'm a perfectionist, I would literally, like, stress myself out, and I would burn out if I started daily vlogging. I would start losing my friends because they would be like, "ये हमसे मिलने ही सिर्फ vlogs के लिए आता है." And like it's just the reality. People would just look at you as like, you know.
If you want to actually catch Zed, hop on Discord and you can talk to him literally for hours upon hours.
You can book my apartment on Airbnb and I'll come and personally give you the keys.
Well, how much is it? Like 6,000.
प्राइसेस नहीं बताते वो डिस्क्रिप्शन में डाल दे खुद ही देख लेंगे.
Bleep this out, Fahim bhai, bleep this out. But you know, thank you so much for being my first guest.
हो गई खत्म?
Yeah, I mean.
आधा घंटा हो भी गया?
More than आधा घंटा.
हो गया आधा घंटा?
Yeah.
Bro, अभी तो कुछ भी नहीं हमने बात की. अभी तो हम शुरू कर रहे हैं.
You liking this though?
No, bro. I can literally talk all day.
But how do you feel about this whole podcast? Like,
it's good, man.
Like, you think
it's good. You did a good job. I think that there is definitely always room for improvement. But for your first podcast,
first episode, like.
अच्छा अब इतना भी ना है. पहला एपिसोड YouTube पे नजर आ रहा है, लेकिन ये पहला एपिसोड है नहीं.
Just tell them to subscribe.
Okay.
Want to,
Yeah. Okay, guys. So once again, like I said, the only reason why I'm here is because I truly believe in Rooh's capacity of making it as a content creator. मैंने जैसे शुरू में बताया था when he left YouTube that he could have made it a lot farther.
It's okay. Yeah.
He would have made it a lot farther if he just continued making content. But I mean, to each their own, the way they want to go in life, that's their own personal choices. But I'm really happy to see that he's back making content again, and I'll always be there to support him because I see the potential in him, and I see that he has what it takes to be up there. So, you know.
Oh yeah, how does it feel? Did you win Pisa? No, my boy Shavir won Pisa.
Yeah.
You already know. Shout out Shavir one time, but yo.
This time nominated me.
Wait, what?
They didn't even nominate me.
They didn't nominate you?
कोई बात नहीं. I'm really happy. Like, even with me and Shavir, we're like brothers. Like, वो जीत गया, मैं जीत गया. At the end of the day, it's the same thing because we've started from the same thing.
No, bro.
Shavir, from like the same city, everything.
Bro, the guy used to like daily vlog for a long time, so he deserves it. And you too, like.
But you know what I realized?
You didn't get nominated. That's kind of like.
I mean, for me, I was actually happy that I didn't get nominated because you know what I felt like? I felt like हम इतना promotion करते हैं and we're literally just helping them out. What are we getting in return? A piece of metal that tells us that, you know, वो टूटा भी दिया था. But like we're given a piece of metal that is telling us that this is what your values or this is what your worth is. I mean, I don't think that's fair that हम इतनी promotion कर रहे हैं और end में हमें वो मिलता है. Basically, like saying that this is all for your work and effort.
Yeah.
I feel like, and also I feel like the way that award shows should work, and I feel like everyone can probably agree with me, is that अगर कोई nominate होता है, nobody promote it.
Yeah.
Just let the fans pick whoever they want and let it be the way it is. अगर A wins, B wins, C wins. That's it.
You deserved it then.
Yeah. Like when you start promoting, you start to have like differences. कि यार उसने इतना promotion किया इसलिए जीत गया वो हुआ. You start having differences between friendships as well, and I feel like that's not healthy. The way it should be is that जो nominated है जिसको जो जीत गया, it's fair game. That's it. Simple as that.
I fully agree.
But then, you know, it's like a chain that starts. एक बंदा promote करता है.
Then
You're like, okay, now I have to promote. वो 2 stories लगाता है. Okay, I have to do 2. वो 3 लगाता है. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it just never ends. And the only person that wins is the award show because they make the money from selling tickets and promoting their own show.
But, so, you would say right now, what's your future plans? Like, I actually want to know because you've been at this for like 12 years. How much longer, Zed? How much longer? How much longer are you?
ला दो resignation का form अभी resign कर लेता हूँ.
Wait, like seriously though, like what is your end goal?
Yeah, my goal now is to probably get into web series. Like
you've been saying this, man.
Yeah, I have.
You've been saying this,
bro. The thing is,
one time I saw a tweet that Zaid Ali declined to Bollywood or Hollywood? Hollywood because he didn't want to kiss a shorty. Yeah. I mean, a girl. I read it though.
Still the same. Like I just don't believe in.
But as soon as the cameras turn on, I'm sorry, I'm not. It's a joke.
No. I feel like recently since I became a father, life has definitely gotten a lot more busier.
Okay.
Because now I have different duties to attend to as well.
Yeah.
So making everything happen just becomes a lot more difficult, especially something as difficult as a web series.
Yeah.
Because if I want to do something, I want to do it my way. So all the storyboarding, camera work, director, everything, like I would have to do everything, and that requires a lot of time and effort.
Yeah.
So, and it would probably be a project that you would lose money on as well.
Am I gonna be in this project?
Come on. It depends if your phone's not on do not disturb or not. ये call नहीं उठाता कभी भी. Until 5 p.m. in the day, his phone is just blank, shut off for the whole day.
No, man, but.
I do have something in mind with everyone in it.
Yeah.
It just depends on how fast I can execute it and how fast I can make it happen. Bro, my apartment that I was supposed to put on Airbnb, it took me 3 months to finally put the listing up because
all you do is play Call of Duty.
No.
Oh,
I
you
used
were in
to.
Pakistan.
I was in Pakistan is my like out of my comfort zone. When I'm in Pakistan, I'm working. When I'm in Canada, I'm in my comfort zone, so I relax, which I feel like is fair because you need to have a balance.
It is fair.
You can't just work all the time.
You did work a lot this year. I think pandemic time. You weren't working at all. We were his KDR in Call of Duty was just going up every single day. We would waste like how many hours?
Probably like 6-7 hours.
No more than that, man.
More?
We would start at like 12 and then we would end at 12.
So 12 घंटे की gaming non-stop.
On Discord, and even played like RuneScape. For anybody that doesn't know RuneScape, we used to stake. Play for fun.
सारी स्कीमें बता दे लो. इतना कुछ नहीं होता था, but
yeah, I get all that part out. Don't worry.
Yeah, but I feel like gaming is also a really good part of like relieving stress.
Yeah.
And it really helped.
Yeah, I agree. And he sold me monitors. Anytime Zed is doing like an overhaul of his house, I'm like, yo, Zed, what are you trying to sell? Every single time. How many things have I bought from you?
You bought my monitors.
The Alienwares?
Yeah, I think you bought one more thing, but then I bought something off. Yumna bought something off you too.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
So
the plug for everything. But yo, thank you so much. Thank you for being at my podcast.
No worries, bro. Anytime.
In this podcast, please comment below who you want next on. Obviously, if they live in Canada, what type of topics you guys want me to talk about. This is my first time, so please be easy on me. I'm just trying. Over time, it's gonna get better. I know, I know the podcast has a way of going about it and like organizing. The flow of the conversation, right? That takes time, and a host needs to learn that. But again, I will learn it. Thank you so much for being here. We talked about it.
Right? I guess there's nothing. अभी तो बहुत कुछ पड़ा talk about.
Yeah, but we'll
मैं
talk.
Literally 4 घंटे की podcast.
So would you come? Would you come back for another podcast?
If क्या?
Would you be back?
Yeah, of course, bro. You like if it's just having conversations and if it's just talking about life, I love to do those things.
Okay, perfect.
And if it can help or benefit anyone who's watching, I mean, I don't know if anything I said today would be beneficial to anyone.
People would love it. We talked about so much, and if you guys have any questions you actually want to ask Zed, and please comment them below. I'll ask him and I'll actually reply back to your comments with the answers. Okay? That's fair.
मैं खुद कर
right?
comment.
Okay, perfect. So he will comment himself with any questions you have about his life and any tips, because really the whole purpose of this podcast was to understand Zed's like success and how he goes about it and how he is as a person, because at the end of the day, people want to know that, and I want to know that, and a lot of people want to know that, because successful people have true gems of like ideas and ways about their life, right? So thank you so much for sharing those. I appreciate that.
And one thing to add is that success isn't always straight.
Yeah.
It's always a zigzag way
Yeah.
that you make it up there.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a lot of struggles. If you ever see someone who's successful or someone who's doing well in life, don't ever assume that, you know, okay, it was gifted to them or it was given to them in a platter. Everyone has their own struggles. Everyone
Trust me,
has
I get
their own
messages when his videos are doing absolute shit. He goes like, "That's it, man. I'm gone." And then if I don't reply, there's no way you're not replying back to me because I'm irrelevant now. Every single time. But thank you so much, Zed.
No worries, bro. It was a pleasure, man. Anytime.
So, I'll see you guys in the next episode of Let's Talk About It, where we talk about anything and everything. So, take care.
Oh, make sure to subscribe.
Oh, yeah, please. Make sure to subscribe. Zed, please let them know too.
Guys, you have to give this video a big thumbs up and make sure to subscribe because who's Justin Trudeau are next?
Yeah, Justin Trudeau's
next.
Next.
We're getting the Prime Minister, then we're getting... Who else is coming?
We're getting Shivendra Joffrey.
We're
gonna get him. We're gonna get Sunny. We're getting everybody. Everybody can catch this.
Everyone within the Wolf Crew.
Everything. Everybody can catch this. And honestly, some people that you might not even know. If you want to watch those videos.
You know what I think you should do? You should always have like a unique segment in your podcast, like something unique that no podcast has.
I'm gonna do like a spin the wheel.
बस मैं मत जाऊँ तो मेरे लिए कोई spin the wheel
अभी नहीं ना अभी तो पहली podcast है
अच्छा ठीक है
Allow me.
Trial and error
exactly. So
fair enough,
you guys,
fair
you're
enough.
the guinea pig. But thank you so much.
No worries. मैंने क्यों no worries कहा? You're like thank you. I'm like no worries.